Alright. Hello. Good day, everybody. Don't think you guys was hearing me there, but yeah, I'm on. Hopefully you guys doing alright, wherever you are in the world. And as usual, today just gonna share a little bit about the aircraft. And the sim as well, Xplane 12.4. Actually, I haven't actually had a look properly at it, to be honest. All I can say is so far I know Xplane 12, they've had some changes, and I think it's really nice. From what I'm seeing, it's good. Probably what I could do is probably show it up on screen as well, which I think it looks really nice, honestly. Looking at just this, let me just open this up a little bit, and yeah, it does actually look good, to be honest. You can see here, this is the Xplane 12.4 update, and it's nice, you know, to see some of the things that they actually had changed. And I know they have the Tobii Eye. You can enable the Tobii Eye tracker, because at one point I was wondering how come this aircraft I couldn't really shift the camera, that kind of thing, right? So hold and behold, this now, the setting is actually in, is it graphics? Sorry, not graphics. I meant, I know I might have to change the RP code. Where exactly is it again? It's somewhere. Give me a second, let me find it. Huh. I believe it's in, is it in network? Or is it, it's in one of them actually. Oh, sorry, I'm in VR and head tracking. And this, which is enable eye tracker. You know, there's all of this, and yeah, this eye hatch, and I was wondering how come I couldn't move, and that was the reason why. But yeah, let me just turn the sim sounds up a little bit here. Like I say, this is 12.4, and I find it looks really nice. I think the lighting is okay. You know, I actually like how it looks, to be honest. You know, yeah, for me, I find the lighting, it doesn't look too bad at all, in my honest opinion. The lighting, I could tell that the lighting did change. Oh, nice to see that the trees, even the trees now, you know, I like to see when the season trees, obviously it's getting towards fall, so that you could see seasons, and that's one of the things about Xplane 12. I mean, the way the water reflections is not too bad. You know, the trees and the lighting, knowing that volumetric clouds, obviously way better than Xplane 11 and where it came from actually. You know, it's so much more better, I think, you know. You know, the lighting, although I know people talk about the lighting, let me see, is it CTR? There's a command, here we go, shift and K, it goes up and down, yeah, shift K and then L, I believe L changes it as well. So here it is, there's the sun up here, so let's get down and up. Alright, so this is a little bit more the daytime, a bit blue, but that's fine, not too bad. The lighting does vary, you know, but I think I like it, to be honest. I actually like it. Yeah, but this, one of the big changes is definitely within this aircraft here, this LevelUp aircraft. I know it's been out for a few days now. I haven't had the chance, but finally I'm getting the chance to actually get inside and see how this is. Now I'm gonna put a question. Zibo 737 versus PMDG. 7 versus LevelUp. 737. Actually, what I'm gonna do is PMDG. For 7. I'm gonna put this one there. Which one's your best 7 for 7? Zibo. Yeah. Now, I like to, honestly, I like to see how this actually looks. It doesn't look too bad. The decals and everything, I think it looks nice. And this is actually a 4K texture. And I think that actually came from the way they have the manager. You know, the device manager. That comes with the 737 for the LevelUp. Now, I think the 747, let me if I go inside the cockpit, I think it actually looks nice. I mean, the textures, I know that they worked on a few things as well. If I go up on the actual website, how do I, oh, let me pause this. Where is this video? Can I pause this video? Alright, sorry. If I go up on the threshold 747, I think it actually does look good, in my opinion. The new update brings new F-mod sounds, 8K textures, new cabin, 5 variants, 600 and the 900. RDM built-in custom, new cockpit, con UI. Yeah. So obviously uses the Zibo 0.5 plus, which has the latest. Because, you know, it's a level up basically. So they basically just tweak the F-mod sounds, tweak the cabin, you know, to tweak the 8K textures, the con UI, the Zibo mod, using the Zibo mod. Was that new cockpit? Yeah, I think that they probably need to redo the cockpit, I think. I don't know, it just seems like the cockpit just seems a little bit weird. Like, at times. I mean, like, the layout obviously is 747, but, you know, some of this stuff just a bit weird, like. Now all of this looks a little bit nicer when you're actually in the nighttime mode, seeing it a little better, you know. But I think this is nice. Like, look how the inside, I mean, obviously this doesn't look too, but the colors, yeah, doesn't look bad. Well, yeah, it doesn't look too bad at all. So I think this is fine. But like I said, this is just about showing off the aircraft. This is not going to be a full live, just to see how this aircraft is. Now, I think it looks actually fine. In my honest opinion, the colors look fine. This is, like I said, this is quite big. I know the way the colors are, especially how it blends with the aircraft, with the sim and everything. I think this is really nice. good. So yeah, good to see that it's getting more and more updated. And like I said, the outside textures, just as good. You know, since it's 8K textures, I think they really did a good job. I think in trying to get the texturing work done properly, and I think that's really good. So yes, not going to be not going to be a full live. Mm. Yeah, yeah. So this doesn't look too bad. So Xplane 12.4, and you know, not much things changed when I looked at the website. I mean, if I put up in terms of the display here, like I say, the liveries. Now there is a place, like I say, you have to actually install the. If I go back to my downloads, this is the livery here, but you have to have the actual livery manager. Actually, you could do that, and then actually it's, load up the livery manager. Where is it? The livery manager. Come on. Alright, so here we go, the livery manager, and I have the American livery here. You know, installation folder, and then install it to look for the file, and then if you press unzip and stuff, then it's gonna unzip that to wherever the location that you want. New cabin, new textures, 5 custom FM, not too bad. Con UI. So yeah, I think this looks fine. Actually, let me just take out this pool because, like I said, not gonna really stay too long tonight. So this is really fine. Yeah. So if you're looking at the pictures here, we could see just a little bit more updated and stuff, but it's a V2 update. So it's supposed to be great in my opinion. But for me, it just improved stick shaker handling, things like that. Like you say here, the bleeder after shutdown, handling, improvement, engine sound, cabin chatter, touchdown sound as well. You know, little things that just makes it a little better. But these are not things that you always tend to notice too much. You know, probably in the sounds for sure. Probably the livery, this and the textures. For sure, I guess in terms of the Zibo, that would definitely be one. So let's get back inside. So I'm assuming because it's based on the latest Zibo, this should be working. Ah, here it is. So yeah, so this is based on the latest Zibo. So this actually does work. So this is fine. All right. So do you have the weather and stuff? It does work. All right. You know, if you put the weather, obviously, if you have weather in the area, then it'll pick it up. So but yeah, that's really about that. Like I say, I'm not properly flying today. I'm just showing you guys what I've seen, and so far it doesn't look too bad. So here is the manager, V1 V2 manager, and to get deliveries and stuff, or if you want you could do it manually yourself. I do have this one, so it's 8K texture, and it does look good, to be honest. Like, the woods look a lot more solid, a lot more in depth. Yeah, so for me, I think it does look good. Alright. Yeah. In terms of Xplane, this is, you could get the LevelUp here, or you can actually get from Threshold. Like I said, from Threshold website. So yeah, if you want to get Threshold, you can just get it from the website and then download, right? Or because it's on the Orbx store, and you can install it that way from here, from the Orbx, because it's free aircraft. You know, they partner up with Orbx, so. But yeah, that's pretty much just about it for today. So like I said, I'm not sticking around too long today. It's just gonna be just showing you guys some big changes, and I think this is fine. I think this looks really good. Some of the things that really change with this aircraft. I know it's been flying around for a bit, so I'm not even actually going to talk too much about it. But yeah, from what I'm seeing here so far, I actually like what I'm seeing. So we'll fly a little bit more with it and then see how it is. Alright. So once again, guys, thank you. And this is pretty much just a quick video on everything and showing this aircraft. And so far, I am amazed. I've done a little bit, not much of a flying and stuff, but a little bit. Look at the stars, and everything seems to be pretty fine. Like I say, let's just give another bit of a test there. Probably put the sounds up a little bit, just a little bit more. You know, that does sound a little bit more solid for sure. You know, than just a, you know, that's a building. I'm at KDCA, which is Washington. There you go. But that does actually sound a lot better. The F modes definitely sound a lot better there. Definitely. It does sound like an actual proper switch. Yeah. You get a sense that it feels like a proper switch. So yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of that. I'm gonna put those sounds, the same sounds back down. And yeah guys, we'll definitely see you around on the next one. Alright, so once again, thank you so much everybody. And have a good new year, wherever you are in the world. Thank you everybody, and bye bye.